Scorpio Ascendant in the D9. So this is D9 is a chart, or the Navamsa is a chart that is working alongside your natal chart. It kind of shows you the fruits of your and the strength of your chart and all your planets. It shows how you grow into yourself, if you like, and how you are in relationships or marriage, and how the world views you. So Scorpio Ascendant. So these people, what would be the thing that we all think about these people? We will think they are sexy, mysterious, can't put my finger on it, but I know this person for so long, but I still don't know them. So this is Scorpio Ascendant in the Navamsa. So these people are so very, very passionate. Everything about them in a relationship is all to do with passion. It's all to do with that chemistry. And obviously their seventh house of Navamsa is Taurus. So you can imagine two fixed signs, you know, they both kind of like very deep. So Scorpio Ascendants goes into everything in a relationship very quickly because it's ruled by Mars. Because they don't necessarily think about what they're doing. They just, it's a desire-based sign. And it's passionate. So everything is fast. And the way they communicate with each other, the way that, you know, the actual nature of the family values will be really good. They literally want to be happy, and they like to kind of be optimistic about things as a family. Family resources will be pretty good, and it could be like old money in the family as well, because of Sagittarius being like ninth natural house of the zodiac as well. The father could have contributed to their home and stuff like that as well. So generally speaking, they're kind of softly spoken, and the family values will be really good. The third house of communication, so the communication can be Capricorn, so it can be cold. It could be quite like it will not be frilly, if you like. It'll be like, this needs to be done. So it could be a little bit like functional rather than but nonetheless though, I guess it's still running. It's a malefic run one, so they could, put effort into it and actually gain sort of good communications between the two. But it could be a little bit cold at times, and so this is what they have to put the effort into, because it can't be like an email at work. It's got to have some sort of form of feelings in it, because it is, after all, it is in a relationship with your spouse. They got your back, you got their back, so it's got to work like that. It's like the balance thing of their relationship. And their fourth house is Aquarius. So you'll know that these people are very, very much like, it makes them happy to be with big groups and exchanging ideas. They're kind of like quite forward-thinking people, but generally speaking, sharing and being with friends and like that open door thing, that just like seeing each other, let's do this together, and they have hobbies and things to do with one another as well, which is really lovely. But nonetheless though, it's still quite a kind of like ambitious sign, so there is a reason for their friendships as well. And their fifth house is Pisces. So they love, absolutely emotionally connected to their children and family. They love it. They love everything about like just daydreaming with their kids, doing things together. It will be lovely. So they actually, if they put their mind to it, they can have those profound conversations with the spouse, and intelligently to sort of like emotionally connect and work through the any issues, romance and fun and partying and all that kind of things with children. They'd just be lovely. I can just see that they, as a family with children, they have nice days out. They do lovely things together for sure. And the sixth house is Aries. So these are the sort of people who can deal with any kind of conflict head on, any kind of disease. If they're taking loans, they're very, very focused. They will just sort of work it out that, yeah, this much I got to pay and it'll be done by that time. So they're very, very good at dealing with things like that. Any health issues, they read up about it. They're kind of like very, they will try and actually do their bit to, so if somebody says like you're getting diabetes, they're like, okay, what can I do myself, by sorting this issue out. So I'll go and see my doctor, but I also, what can I do myself as well? So it's very good. Taurus being their seventh house, obviously their spouse brings to the relationship stability, family values, fun, warmth, security, fun. That's what I would say. They will literally, if the Aquarians really, if Scorpions were to really, that is actually their happiness lies in giving all sorts of wonderful kind of family things that a Taurian can provide for them. So they could be quite a power couple as a result of that. And what happens is the in-laws will be quite intelligent. They'll be handy people. They're the kind of people who do a lot of sports. They actually might be like the mother-in-law could be like, I don't know, 85, and she's on her iPad, doing her quizzes and things. They'll be on it, they'll be very, very intelligent, very kind of like with it, and they have a really nice, friendly relationship with their in-laws, definitely. And they like to travel. Traveling to foreign lands will be really, really nice, and that's how they actually add to their cultural beliefs. They don't want to necessarily go on holiday and just lie on the beach, but they do want to learn about that culture because it makes them happy to travel, to learn, to be involved with the others, to connect with other people. Really does them good. And their father could be very famous as well, and somebody important. How the world sees them as a couple will be like this very authoritative, very confident, noble, wealthy, aristocratic even. These will be very influential couple in the eyes of other people, and they will have this very, very stable image, if you like. Like, wow, a little bit like Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. That kind of like very influential movers and shakers of the world. Yeah. And the groups of friends that they have, the big groups, they will be kind of, sometimes they could be a bit like, they could pick faults with them. So they have to be careful with those big groups. They're better off in a smaller groups, if you like. Yeah, they probably don't do so well with the big groups. There could be some conflicts, things like that with them. And obviously, the way they spend money and everything, they spend money on luxury, on things that makes them happy. And obviously, they will have fantastic sex life as a result of it as well, because their 12th house is ruled by Venus. So there we go. Rest my case. So that's it. That's from me, Scorpio Ascendant in the Navamsa. See you on the next video. Thank you.